Hi. The thing just turned itself on, which means it's asking for inspiration. So I thought I would just share my own analogy of what's going on this morning in my mind. And the beauty of it all, really. The beauty of the fact that we're all just wonderful stories, and we're all stories of survival, and that there's no one story that's more important than another, or better than another. So we're all sitting in our own realms, and like the weather, I guess, like when it's windy and it's blowing around all emotions, and then it rains, and then there's tears, and then we are really unlike the weather. We're so much like the weather. So I think what's important to do is that when we are feeling discourse or anger or hate, or you just don't feel good for no real apparent reason, it's important to acknowledge not to adopt a story that is coming up in your mind and just go, well, this is the reason why I'm feeling shit. And it's always pointing to the out, whatever is going on out there. It's always about what's going on in here. And unfortunately, there are going to be times where we have to brace ourselves for the most horrific experiences that some of us have endured and continue to endure, and also our parting from this life. So I think, to me, it's about more acknowledging and being mindful to your own thoughts and your own ideas, and I talk about this all the time, and then asking the validity of it and just bringing in gratitude. The feeling of gratitude can take you so far. Think about the things you do have rather than the things you don't have. And particularly if there's nothing extreme going on in our lives, most of it's made up with our own thoughts. Everything's made up with our own thoughts, but most of our harm or our unhappiness is made up from our own thoughts. It's never about how somebody else meets you. It's always about how you meet yourself. And quite often there's a trigger there because there's a deeper sense of I'm not good enough going on. So yeah, just acknowledging that, and acknowledging that this very moment is fresh and new, and that whatever's going to follow me is whatever my mind or my ideas arise all by themselves shows me. So if I think happy and I think I'm great and I acknowledge what's happening in my moment without feeding a story, I'm always happier and much more grateful. So yeah, one to ponder on.